Welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. Y'all know the drill by now. My people gonna call in. I'm gonna try to load this music like I do every week.
Yep.
T Streets.
What's going on?
Not much. They got all the music is already here. Here we go. That works.
We'll see how long it takes for the Ultimate Warrior to join.
Right. We just ran down.
It's gonna be a while. He's too busy texting for him to call.
AG.
What it do? How's that?
What up? What up?
What a blessed night we have. What's going on, T? How are you? What's going on?
I'm good.
Good. E, how's your health, man? How them push-ups coming on?
I'm good. Actually, man, I've been slacking in the gym the last month, I believe. I mean, I've been going, but not like I usually go. So, but my whole plan is once January kick in to get back to my 4 to 5 day a week thing. So, kind of taking a semi break.
Holiday break.
Yeah, basically. Still going, so I don't be hurting when I'm doing it. But I mean, once I get back full swing. But yeah, it's taking a little break. Here come Trey. The order never changed. That's one thing about it.
Consistency is key.
Hey.
Mr. Philando.
Hey, bro, we in this thing. What up? What up?
Ain't nothing.
What up?
I got all my sounds loaded. Hold up. I got everything, man. What's good with
we
y'all,
in
man?
Here, bro. Weekend was fantastic. Busy, but busy is always good, man. How was y'all week?
Good, man. Busy too.
Pretty good.
AG, man, congrats on the running, bro. I gotta get over there and run with you. You dig?
I'm all in, bro. First run since the injury, so I'm excited.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
They say the ladies always late. The ladies always late, man.
We got Donnie
Always, man.
Hey,
That's you, Darius. That's you?
Hey, that's me in the flesh, baby.
Okay. What's going on?
Ain't nothing much. What's going on, fellas?
Ain't nothing.
Hey,
Same old
man.
same.
Man, we only been waiting out here for 2 hours.
Oh, Lord, stop it. Stop it.
The show started, man.
What's up, man?
I see
Hey
it.
Trey, you know what? I actually was able to renumber the YouTube stuff, so now it'll be, I was able to change. That joint was like a mind boggle joint. I thought I messed up. I'm thinking, I'm like, hold up. I got it right, man.
Bro, we gotta get the number. No, I'm happy we got it though, bro. I'm happy we got it.
Hell yeah.
We good.
Well, let me stop this music, man. Boom. All right. Welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. This is episode 43. The title of this episode is Currently. When we title the pause currently, that means that we getting ready to talk about a variety of topics. Of course, a lot of stuff, when we don't agree, that's when we get into the Rec Room, right? And so, I'm your host. I go by E1. We got Trey Philando in the
That's
building.
the rumor.
We got T Streets in the building. We got AG in the building. And we got Miss Danya in the building.
First lady on the
Bang,
mic.
Yeah, hold on. I think we got a special guest.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
my boy Hollywood.
Is that Hollywood?
Uh-oh.
What's good?
You,
Can y'all hear me?
Hollywood.
Y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh yeah,
Clear.
loud and clear.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hold on, man. And for the guests, I got to do this. So let me give you the proper introduction. You know what I'm saying? This is my guy Hollywood, and when you come on the pod for the first time, you gotta get an applause, man.
Round
I
of
appreciate
applause.
you, man. I appreciate
Bro,
you,
it's an
man.
honor
Appreciate
to have you on, bro. I'm happy you
Yeah,
on,
welcome to the
bro.
pod, man. Welcome to the
Appreciate you.
pod.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
So we're gonna get into some sports now, Hollywood. Before we even get into it, I'm gonna have to ask you: do you have an NFL team? Just before we start, I just want to know.
Yeah, man. I'm a Washington Redskins fan. I'm not
Okay,
a Commanders
all right.
fan. I'm a
Hey.
Redskins fan. So.
I knew you was cool, bro. I knew that. I knew that. I knew that, Slim. I knew that. Okay, bet. Then we talking. Then we can move forward
Home
properly.
team.
You know what I'm saying? So in college football, every week, I kind of touch on Colorado, and that's only because it's kind of been, I guess you could say world news, especially sports-wise, in terms of him taking over the program, and there's been a lot of media behind it. It has died down because they've been taking L's like back to back. And last Saturday they played Arizona State. It was a good game. It was a close game, and they lost 34-31. The next game they play, which is tomorrow, I think. And they played who they played, T Streets?
They play at Washington State.
At Washington State. Okay, now I don't know. Is Washington? No, Washington is the team with the good record, not Washington State, right?
Right.
All right. Okay, so they play Washington State. Maybe they can get a victory. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I do want to ask y'all. So I know that I'm gonna ask Hollywood first. Now I know that there was a lot of hype around Colorado at the beginning. Did you feel like that they would have a winning record? Was you on the hype train, or was you like, let's see it play out?
To be honest, I think it was too much going on. Being a former college athlete, having all that distraction around could be very disturbing. And when I saw that, I knew it wasn't going to go too far. Like I said, it was all cute and dandy when everybody was jumping on the bandwagon and stuff like that. But it takes a while to build a program. I don't care who you are. It's a process. You got to take steps, and you have to take your time. And like I said, I'm all about, a black guy, black power coming in, doing this thing, whatever like that. But it can hurt you either way. It can make or hurt you when you have all that going on. Either the kid's going to say, hey, it look like it's hype over there. But at the same time, you got the parents saying, hey, that don't look like the program that I know my child can progress in.
True.
So I ain't really jump on the bandwagon. I already knew it was going to be a roller coaster, going to be up first. That's gonna go down. But I do wish Prime Time all the luck. So
okay, that's real talk. That's a good perspective. I ain't even think of it in that way, man. So when you say former college athlete, what sport did you play?
Oh, I'm a basketball Hall of Famer at Virginia State University.
Hey,
okay, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on, good.
Get cocky with it.
I got to get a shot for that one. Let them know who you are. Let them know who you are.
Absolutely, man. And
That's
and in my blood, T Streets, man. He know he was there from day one. He know what I had to go through and what all the stuff I accomplished. I took pride in being an HBCU college student athlete. So
that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So
he's amazing, bro.
That's
Hollywood is amazing, bro. I saw it.
I
saw it up close. And I experienced it. That nigga is a Hall of goddamn Famer. You understand?
You see the hoop train?
Bruh, I don't know how I got lucky to play on the court with him.
For real.
I played
It was
with
a privilege. It was a
Bruh,
privilege.
Bro.
Did
my
he
man
rattle your
balked on
boots
me.
though, Trey?
Man, this man balked on me. He balked on me one time. I thought I was in goddamn The Last Dance with Michael Jordan. I was like, oh shit, this nigga is serious.
And you can
Buckle
always
them
tell, look, you can always tell a competitor, man, because when they get on that court, it's like they'll be regular before that, being real nice and cool. When they get on that court of that field, they whole attitude
story,
change,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, I
They
know.
speaking a whole different language.
Hey, I got one. I got a real quick story about
ahead.
Mike. So Mike, dog. Mike, we won two championships, right? 2 basketball championships, right? Mike was the best player on the floor, bro. And he was playing against other ex-college athletes from different government buildings, right? So not only did Mike, I was like, yo, I'm about to come pick you up. He's like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to run over there. He jogged to the fucking, he has his book bag on. He fucking jogs. I'm driving beside him. I'm like, yo, you want to get in the car? You want to get in my car? Bro, he jogs to the building. We win the chip. Not only do we win the chip, am I lying to you, Hollywood?
You're not lying.
After the game, he has another playoff game in Virginia.
All in the day's work, huh?
I was like, yo, I'm about to come to the game. I drive another hour. He's the best player in that game.
That's
he's
hooping.
he's screaming at the team's best player. He's clapping his hands in his face. He said, "This is a man's game. This is a man's game." I was like, "Yo, this nigga is a Hall of Famer."
Nah, that was good, bro.
That's
Hey,
my
that was
Hollywood
good,
story,
man.
man.
That
That
was
dude is
good.
dope, bro.
So
Appreciate you,
some
bro.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate that, man.
No
so
doubt,
some NFL talk. All right, so we lost. Which of the Commanders? We got Donya's a Commanders
Shocking.
fan. I'm a
Shocking.
Commanders fan.
Mhm.
T Streets, and then Hollywood say Redskins. I'm with you too on that. But you know,
I'm watching all day.
Washington, yeah. All right.
Yeah, Washington. Just
So we
Washington.
took the L. We played a good game, but we end up taking the L, right? And we played. My memory is crazy, but I forgot who we played. But I know we took an L. No, Seattle. We played Seattle. We
Mhm.
lost in Seattle. We played pretty good, but we took
I
the
shoulda
L.
won
And
that.
then this week. And then this week we
There's a
played.
lot of them we should have won.
Who we played? No, we played Dallas next, right?
I think-
we got Dallas. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think we had
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Thanksgiving.
And you know that's a rivalry.
Y'all might beat them.
Like none
Y'all
other.
might beat them.
So. Yeah. Oh no. We got a chance. One thing about it, I'm not. I don't think that we counted out of any game. I can't tell you what games we gonna win, but I can just say that I don't think you can count us out because our squad is pretty decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Philly, that's AG team, and they y'all have a bye, I believe, and then your
We
next
play-
game is Kansas City, which is gonna
Yes,
be
sir.
the two
This
best
Monday.
teams, right?
Yep.
That's going to be a hell of a game, right?
Hopefully it's not on AstroTurf because that's the only reason they lost the Super Bowl. But I digress.
Okay. All right. And then
Giving
Trey
up the
Philando.
excuse. Sorry. All right. We'll
Trey
take it.
Philando
When was the last time
is
y'all went to the Super Bowl again? 19.
It's been a minute, AG.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Hey, listen.
1-9, not even in the century. Damn.
Hey,
You
he
right.
was talking about
You
something.
say it like that, right? I mean,
Hold on,
numbers
guys.
don't lie.
He was talking about something very, very important. The Chicago Bears.
Okay, so Chicago
Care
Bears. So
What's
didn't
up
y'all?
with the Care Bears?
So you guys,
Care Bears stare.
who did y'all play, Trey? Y'all played.
We played
Carol-
Carolina,
Okay, and y'all beat Carolina, right?
and we beat them. Yes, we
Y'all
conquered
did.
them. We conquered.
And the next game y'all play is at Detroit. Now
Yeah.
Detroit
Justin
is
Fields back.
now Detroit is a good squad this year.
Yep.
Straight
They-
up and down, right?
They,
Straight
they
up and
lead.
down.
They lead in the division. Yes, sir.
So that's it for NFL news. We're gonna go over to the NBA, and I'm gonna
Bruh,
talk
you
about
mean
this dude,
NBA,
Draymond.
we talking WWE.
Man,
We
bruh,
talking we talking
Bruh.
NBA or WWE.
Draymond
Mr.
Green,
Draymond.
right?
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, Draymond Green is a forward that plays for the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors played the Timberwolves, and they have a couple good players. They have Rudy Gobert. They have Anthony Edwards, who's like one of the future guys in the NBA. And so in that game, there was a scuffle, and Draymond Green actually kind of choked out Rudy Gobert. Now Rudy Gobert is about 7'1" or something like that.
Yeah, he's 7'1".
He's 7 foot, past 7 feet. He choked out Rudy Gobert. And when it first happened, they were saying, me watching ESPN, they were kind of asking, how long do you think he should be suspended? How long will he be suspended? Will he be suspended? I saw Shannon Sharp say that he believed that Draymond should have been suspended for 10 games.
Mhm.
Stephen A. Smith thought that was ridiculous, and he said 5 games max. And it came out, he got suspended 5 games.
Mhm.
Now, what we were debating on text is,
Mhm.
I'm not saying that Draymond Green is a sucker at all. I'm not saying that. But in terms of choking someone out, I think he picked and chose who to choke out because, as I was saying, I don't think he would have choked out either one of the Morris twins.
No.
I don't know if he would have choked out Steven Adams.
Isaiah,
Aquaman.
Isaiah Stewart from the Pistons. No
Right.
way.
What'd you
No
say,
how.
Hollywood? What'd you think?
I totally agree with you. Yeah, like you say,
Because-
he pick and choose.
Yeah, to choke people out. And I'm not gonna say he won't hard foul you. Nah, he might hard foul any of them. You know what I mean? But in
Right.
terms of the level that he took it to, I don't see him doing that to everybody. To me,
Yeah, bro.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I love
bro.
his energy though.
I'm ready for him to get choked out. Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Everyone
I'ma
over
tell
there
you
choke
this.
your ass out.
Now, when he was doing this, it may have been slow motion, but Carl Anthony Towns is also a player on the Minnesota Timberwolves, and he didn't do nothing while his teammate was getting choked out.
Bruh.
And I was just like, yes, I get it. You don't want to get suspended, but this your teammate. At this point, y'all all in. You supposed to start choking Draymond out.
Right.
It would have been a fucking
No,
choke
it would have
ring.
been a brawl.
Just a
Am I
choke ring.
tripping? I mean, that's your teammate.
Yeah, but
Nah,
that's
you
why I
gotta
like
choke
him.
Draymond. Draymond does exactly what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to look out for his family. I
Yeah.
respect him. But to all due respect, you did have a good point, E, because you mentioned a couple names there that I don't think you'll run up on, but everybody else is food. So I
it's true.
appreciate the energy.
Yeah,
I
he a hard
definitely-
foul everybody, but I think he might choose a little bit. Now, I got some good celebrity news, man.
Okay.
And when we talk about rap artists, a lot of times it's in a negative way, and it's been times that this particular artist has been spoken about in a negative way. But he did something dope, and a lot of times when artists do something dope or entertainers, it's not always highlighted. So T.I. cut the ribbon on a new affordable housing
That's
complex,
dope.
right?
Dope, bro.
That's
So it
dope.
says more Atlanta families have success to affordable housing. On Tuesday, Atlanta rapper T.I., Mayor Andre Dickens, and a variety of other groups unveiled 140 units at the Entrada building on Donald Lee Hallwell Parkway. It says, when you listen to Tip's album, he shouts out all the neighborhoods right around this area. He says, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Don't tell nobody. I was caught stealing from this Kmart, T.I. said while laughing, referencing the store that stood in the neighborhood. I thought that, just to offset the shame that came with that, it would behoove me to invest in the community by acquiring these properties. The Rubber Band Man is talking about his investment in a brand new building on the Donald Lee Parkway. He's not the only one who knows this area well. The mayor and the rapper say the community, in a partnership with the city of Atlanta, T.I.'s Bright House Holdings, and the Vicino Group. Tip says he was inspired by fellow West Side native Killer Mike. He says if everyone does a little, no one has to do a lot. Since 2017, several organizations have thrown their resources together to make a safe space for families who floundered financially. According to Rent Cafe, the average Atlanta rent is more than $1,800. And with ZipRecruiter polls showing the average person makes $34 an hour, it's clear why there's such an emphasis on creating affordable homes. So it's dope. It says in the past 2 years, the mayor says the city has created 3,200 affordable homes with another 5,000 under construction. The mayor says his goal is to set aside 20,000 for affordable housing units. So that's just a big up to T.I., man. A lot of people don't, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
A lot of people don't shout that out. So I'm going to give him a little round of applause for that.
Definitely.
Now,
Story
That's
today,
your
bro.
goat.
I got super happy.
He said now. Goodness.
now. I say this one because
shit.
this kind of just happened, and we're going to stay in the entertainment realm, man. And this just came out. It says Cassie, who is now y'all know who Cassie is, right? So Cassie is a former artist who used to date Diddy for like over 10 years. And so it says Cassie seeks millions in lawsuit against Diddy, alleging assault, abuse, and trafficking. That's kind of crucial, right? So it says it says that, where is this? So basically she's saying that while she dealt with Diddy, he put hands on her. She's also saying that while they were dating, that he would make her allegedly sleep with other men. Whoa. And that he also broke in her home and when they weren't talking and raped her. Whoa. And then she's also saying that when he found out, there's an artist named Kid Cudi, when he found out that Kid Cudi and her used to date, he told her that he was going to blow Kid Cudi's car up. Whoa. And then they're saying that Kid Cudi's car did catch on fire a couple days later. Now, all this is alleged. I don't know how true none of this is. That's hard. But she's filed a lawsuit for $30 million. Now, let me ask y'all this, right? in the day and age that we live in, you're guilty until proven innocent. And so with this story coming up, everybody is already saying Diddy's guilty. People are already saying there's a rumor that he's the person who had Tupac killed. So he has a lot of things going on, and people are just saying he's guilty. Do you all believe in due process, or do you all just assume that he's guilty?
Due
Go ahead, Donnie.
process.
Due process here.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Donnie.
I
All
would
right.
say due process. I mean, baby, because of the timing in which it's
Yep.
coming out. I think this is coming out basically because right now he is in the spotlight a little bit, so yeah.
Well, how do y'all feel about how do y'all feel about instead of Cassie going to the law,
Right.
doing
Right.
doing a lawsuit, which meaning that these are not
Civil.
criminal charges, but this
Civil.
is like civil, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
know, they want
civil.
And so,
money.
how do y'all feel about that? Is that suspicious to you all, or do you feel
I
like
think so.
I definitely
Yeah,
think so. I think
because
that's
you would
kinda
want to file.
obvious.
Yeah, you would want to
Yeah.
file criminal charges against him if
Exactly.
this is the situation. Why are you doing it
Immediately.
civil? Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
that's
exactly. You would have wanted to do it immediately.
Mhm.
I don't know if fear took a part in it. Maybe she was fearful of something happening to her. If she would have spoke out earlier on, but it just seems a
Right.
little bit kind of off for it to
Right.
be civil.
So I know what it is, guys. you guys ready for what it is? Let me tell you what it is. I was just listening to Diddy's album the
Love?
night before last, yes, which is
okay.
one of the albums of the year.
Oh, honey.
So on one of the songs that was for Cassie, I could get the name of it. It was directed to her, and he was telling her to come back to him and bring her kids. He said it, and he said it in the song, like it's in the song. So if you follow the trail of him saying that in that song, you have tweets from Cassie's husband, who's the physical trainer that he hired for her, right?
Okay.
So I'm thinking that homie got pissed off about that because the timing is like because you're doing this now. So I'm thinking the husband got pissed off about that song, and he could be coaching her up to go at him now
Mhm.
because of the lyrics. He's basically saying, "Leave your husband and come back to me, and bring your children." He said it in his
Yeah.
song.
He did
So-
take it from Ron
I
Leslie.
would always think that Diddy loved Cassie a little more than he
Yes,
loved anybody
yes.
else that he was dating.
Yes, and
So that could be rightfully so. That she's probably been
it's
coached in
possible.
this
It's
situation.
possible.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
it's not she was with Ron Leslie before she went into Diddy.
Yeah.
If y'all
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Y'all
You
remember,
leave
so.
you leave a billionaire for a nigga from Planet Fitness that's physically training you.
Damn.
You must be pissed off that Diddy was cheating on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's cheating on you. It's with plenty of situations where she took his phone and all this stuff. So I'm like this, baby. If he doing all this crazy stuff to you, why would you stay that long, and then why would you wait 4 or 5 years to come out with it?
Yeah.
I'm just saying the money could be low over there.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's
yeah.
possible. It's
Yeah.
possible. Just saying.
Yeah.
Look,
I
like
know these
said, I'm
things.
all
You
for.
about to
I'm
say
all
something,
standing up
Hollywood?
for.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, excuse me. My opinion on this, I think, certain people in this celebrity, like I said, they sacrifice certain things, and I think that they put the fear in so many other people.
True.
It's true.
If you think about the industry, right? Like everybody who went at Diddy either died or something
shit.
happened with them. You think about
Yeah.
Andre Harrell, gone. I'll be sure in a coma.
God
Kim
damn.
Porter died.
Yeah.
Craig Mack went at him, said something about him,
Yeah.
died. Right? So
G
Jamie
Dep.
Foxx,
G-Dep.
G-Dep,
Yep.
Jamie Foxx,
Black Rob.
They say Black Rob.
God
If
damn. Go ahead, AJ.
Come on,
Biggie.
man.
Everybody who dealt with
This is
him,
everybody.
It's a lot of people.
and I'm gonna be real. The only people
Yeah,
that
track
got
record.
Biggie.
over it, that got through him, was the Locks. I don't know how the Locks got out that
And Mace.
contract.
Mace.
And Mace and the
Jadakiss.
Locks. I don't
But
know
Mace
how
be
they
calling
did it.
them out as well.
All
Yeah.
He do.
call
Yeah.
him out.
Oh,
They
he
call
does.
him out. But I'm just saying, Diddy got some. He got some shit going on with him. But it's starting to. I think people, and like you said, I think they are in this society in this secret boys club that if you mess with him, he can make a phone call and be like, you gone. So I think Cassidy was a
Yeah.
slave for years. That's my opinion. I think she was a
And-
slave.
Coco
And-
Mel-
He's known to be a hothead. What you about to say, Trey?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
nah, I'm in the chat. Coco Melon is saying that people are agreeing and siding with her
Really?
with what Cassie is saying. So I mean,
Well,
what's
you
I
your
know-
don't feel
evidence?
like there's
What's
not
the
a lot of
evidence behind
truth
it?
to it, but I just want to know why now.
So
Right.
so this is how I look at it, right? I think it could. I mean, all of it could be true, but I think that to be fair, that you have to have proof of the things that you say.
Right.
Now,
Mhm.
I'm not
Evidence.
saying that,
Thank you.
I'm not saying that she doesn't have proof. I'm not saying, but it'd be hard for me to say, you know what, he did that shit.
Right.
And when I'm
Yeah.
looking in comments and stuff, that's what people are kind of saying. And he might have did all of it, but it has to come
Mhm.
out. Sometimes we make a lot of assumptions, and sometimes we
Right.
right, sometimes we wrong. But just
Yeah.
think about if it put yourself in that position. If somebody accused you of something, and then people are just saying, yeah, he did it. He seemed like the type.
Right.
And and okay, if it come out and you prove that I did, cool. But it's like, I guess. But another thing that I'll say to that, when you're a celebrity, that's what come with it too. So
Yeah.
you got to take the good with the bad. It's a sacrifice,
Right.
either way, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
I'm gonna talk about some. I'm gonna move along to some weather stuff, man.
Mhm.
And so the last few winters that we've had here, they haven't been that crucial, at least in my opinion, that I can remember. So there's something called El Nino winter is coming, and it says here's what that could mean for us. So it says fall has only just begun, but it's not too soon to look ahead to winter, especially since the one may look drastically different than recent years because of El Nino. The winter will be the first in a few years to feel effects of the phenomenon, which has a sizable impact on the weather during the coldest months of the year. El Nino is one of the three phases of El Nino Southern. I can't pronounce that word. I'm gonna skip it. Which tracks water temperature changes in the equatorial Pacific Ocean that can have a rippling effects on the weather patterns around the globe. The El Nino phase occurs when these ocean temperatures are warmer than normal for an extended period. So the bottom line is they saying it's going to be a cold ass winter. It's supposed to snow more than it snowed in a long time. You know anything about that, AG?
I'm gonna call Cat because all the stuff's already been
I was
messed
a-
up to begin with.
Okay.
We've been seeing some weather patterns changing, and these people just naturally just saying we're gonna get all this forecasted snow. They've been saying that for years now, man. So I don't
Okay.
know. It's whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So,
wants.
But
so
don't
y'all
don't
say-
El
okay.
Nino mean like little boy in,
The boy,
in
it is El
Spanish?
Nino
The boy,
La
little
Nina,
boy?
and that comes
Okay.
from like that's been around for a bit, but I think that lately, and we're starting to see the weather pattern shift. Like you have places like Texas having extreme weather. You have
Uh-huh.
places on the West
Everywhere.
Coast, everywhere in the world, and people are being displaced because of this weather. So that's going to be a bigger subject to tackle. But like as far as this area having more snow, I doubt it. I don't know, but I mean
Okay.
they can't tell. They can't.
I just
tell.
wanted
The
to bring
weather
that up.
Yeah.
systems.
I'm hoping that I'm not a fan of the snow like that.
Me neither.
You don't like to
I
make
like
your
it for
vote,
not
EG?
having to go to work
don't
and
mind
shit
the
like
snow.
that.
We doing remote work, bro. I mean,
I mean,
the
but
pandemic.
I just
messed up all
I don't like shoveling and all that shit. I
Nah.
don't. So I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie.
Hire
I like the
some
idea
more
of
people
being
from-
snowed in, but
But you live in the
yeah.
country club community. I'm pretty sure some kids will go and shovel your snow.
Actually, they
bro.
don't.
Actually, they don't.
At one time, I think they
These
made
kids don't
K
do that
Pay.
shit no more.
It's
They don't.
been
They don't.
years.
Nah,
do
they
that
don't
no
get
more,
the
bro.
trash
yeah.
can tops and
Yeah, that
sleds
shit. Yeah,
and
that shit over
do
with.
some
I'm
wild stuff.
disappointed. I'm
Nah, yeah,
disappointed.
that's
Yeah,
over
I'm
with.
disappointed too.
Now,
That's
now,
terrible.
y'all know we do a podcast. So this story right here is pretty interesting to me at least.
Oh,
And
shit.
and this is about Brandon Marshall. So Brandon
Mhm.
Marshall is a former football player who had a
Beast,
decent
beast.
career. I don't think he was.
B. Marsh.
He's not a Hall of Famer, is he?
Nah, he not.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
No,
think so,
sir.
man.
No,
All right.
absolutely not.
So Brandon Marshall and what's my man name? I can't think of the other two guys' name.
Cam,
Fred Taylor
Fred
Yep.
Taylor,
and what's the other light skinned guy's name?
Channing?
Ryan Clark Channing.
Yeah,
Channing.
yes. Okay.
Beautiful.
So they had a
people, by the
pod,
way.
right? And I think it was called I Am Athlete.
Yeah.
They had a pod together. It was all of them, and you know what happens when money comes to play and business get a little funny. And so they ended up splitting up. Now Brandon Marshall. So this happened. It could have been over a year ago. So then Brandon Marshall started doing his own pod, and then they start doing their own pod. With that happening, Brandon Marshall is now on a media. I don't know if he's promoting a new pod or what's going on. So even though this happened a while back, he's now going on different platforms, and he said that I Am Athlete put him $12 million in debt. It says during a recent episode of Cam Newton's Funky Friday podcast, former NFL wide receiver Brandon Marshall expressed his view that the breakup of I Am Athlete represented a substantial missed opportunity, one that he believed had the potential to impact not only financial success, but also leave a long-lasting legacy. It says the I Am Athlete podcast, co-hosted by Marshall, Channing Crowder, and Fred Taylor, launched in April 2020 on the onset of COVID-19 pandemic. The show delved into trending sports topics addressed by the most profound societal issues. So during that pod, basically, it seems like when money came into play, I think what happened is Brandon Marshall is saying that I put up more money than everybody was putting up. And then when it was time for us to make splits, everybody wanted to split everything evenly. But how can we split up everything evenly if I've already invested way more money than y'all? That doesn't make sense. And so Fred Taylor and them are saying that, I guess they're saying it didn't happen that way, but they're saying that he's toxic and everything that he touches is messing up, and that's why he's on this thing. The bottom line is they're saying that he's not really successful. He hasn't been successful since then. It seems like he's been pretty successful. And him and Cam Newton are actually going to go on tour together, which I think would be interesting. So with that story being said, I'm gonna just pose this question for the group, and I'll start with you, AG. And so my question is, how do y'all feel about that? If that's true, right? Let's say that what Brandon Marshall is saying is true, and they started a podcast, right? And now it's time to, I guess, split everything up, but he feels like he put up the money. Do you think Brandon Marshall was in the right to feel like everything shouldn't be split evenly?
Well, a couple of things, right? And that's whenever you do a podcast, you have to go in and talk to business when the business is being done. Now, listening to Fred Taylor from The Pivot, when he called Brandon Marshall, a grown-ass man, a coward, and said that he's been calling for that paperwork for all that time, and he kind of refused to have that conversation. Because you're in a room with people that are well off. You're not the only one with money.
Right.
So I kind of find it interesting that all these discrepancies are coming up, and then those group of people, those gentlemen went off to find excellent success with RC and creating The Pivot, right? Because I remember the show started going sideways when they started doing that NASCAR bullshit. So you have to understand, I've been watching this from the inception when Ocho Cinco was there. It was a great show. They used to do, how do you feel mentally? What on a scale of 1 to 10, how you feeling? You know, how you feeling in this way and that way? I thought it was a great show, and then having people bounce ideas. But I think where it started going left is he started taking it to another route. It didn't work. The other people were like, what's up with the money? Because there's obviously being money generated. He never brought up the paperwork situation, and then it did what it did. It's what happens when you wait too long to discuss business when money's coming in or investments are being made, right? So I don't feel bad for Brandon because, I mean, he withheld information at the end of the day. Now, because these gentlemen went on and have success, and there's been people cycling off from I Am Athlete. I mean, when was the last time you saw an I Am Athlete episode?
Well, he actually it was a young lady that used to work with him, with the other fellas.
Yep.
So the paperwork that she filed with the courts, like legally, he can't he can't post videos. So it's been no I Am Athlete shows from him. It's been like a subsidiary show, but legally he can't post certain things based on things being tied up in court.
So doesn't that sound crazy to y'all? You know what I mean? Like, I never believe a victim, especially somebody after a year's worth of time, still talking about the same thing when people move on. Like, read the room. You know what I mean? Read the
True.
room. People moved
I
on.
get that.
You know, like, you're still talking about something that happened a year ago. What are you doing? Have you not moved on? Is that all you're going to be known for? A failure? Like, learn your lesson and move on. That's something you need to do some soul searching with.
T
Because-
Streets, you on? My bad, I didn't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off. I wanted to, I ain't okay.
I'm
I
on
just
for
wanted to
now.
Okay.
We'll see how this-
I just wanted,
We lost you for a little while.
yeah,
T.
I just wanted to make sure I ain't hear that from you in a minute.
Oh,
All
T
right.
was breathing, bro.
Now,
Yeah, go ahead and give your take. You
based
guys
on from B Marsh's side, from his side, it sounds like the Joe Budden, Maul, and Rory conflict. That's just if I take it from his side when he had his interview with Cam Newton,
Okay.
where it was mainly Fred Taylor. He was saying that wanted to do business but would never come around to do the paperwork. That's from his side. I hear what Alex said. So it's a whole mess. I don't know who to believe. But
Yeah,
Alex,
true.
like he said, he's been on it from the beginning. I've never really watched the show, so I have no clue of how anything works. But it does remind me of the Joe and Maul and Rory fight, where Maul and Rory wanted ownership, and Joe said, "No, I'm the one that moved all of this. I made all of this go. I'm paying y'all a salary. No, that's it."
Yeah.
And then they broke up. So in my head, it just reminds me of that situation.
Same situation. Okay, I feel you. So that's the story on that. It's interesting. I will say this. I think that when I watched some of the interview with Brandon Marshall and Cam Newton, and I think that their dynamic it was really dope to me. And that's probably not because of me, but a lot of people probably felt the same way. And I think that's the reason that they're going on a tour. And I wish them success because I think, them two together. Brandon Marshall do the most sometimes, but I think those two together, they're pretty entertaining to me. So we'll see where that goes. Now, I was going to ask, so everyone knows who Nia Long is, right? Or most
As
people
you
do.
should
So,
know who Nia Long is.
right? So
Yeah.
Nia Long is an actress who's been in the game for a long time. And she was married to, I can't pronounce his name, Ime Udoka.
Something
yeah.
Udoka.
Yeah. And so,
Ime Udoka, yeah.
yeah, so he was a coach for the Boston Celtics, who is now a coach with Houston Rockets. So he was not, I thought they were married, but I don't think they were married, but they have a child together and they were in a relationship, and he got caught in a scandal where he cheated on her with one of the staff of the Boston Celtics, and so they have broken up. And so time has fast forwarded, and it seems like now Nia Long has her own, I don't know if you call it a podcast, a show.
No,
a
that's
talk show.
Jeezy's show.
That's Jeezy
That
show?
was Jeezy's
Yeah.
show?
Really?
That was in connection
to
to the release
album
of his album.
His new
Oh,
album.
God damn.
Right, I ain't know.
Okay.
that.
That's how
All
that's
right.
how good it
Oh,
was.
okay.
You see that? That's how
No,
good
I
he
don't know
played
about
that
that.
role.
Nah, but no, seriously, I didn't know that. I thought this was Nia Long show,
Me
but
too.
okay.
That's-
Oh,
I
that's
mean, because she
hilarious.
was doing most of it interviewing.
Right.
so
Okay.
it-
Well, that's
yeah.
dope. Well,
She killed it.
Yes, she
well,
did.
whoever show it was a dope setup. The ambiance of it, the background, and everything was dope to me. Now, in this interview, Jeezy kind of started from when he was born to up to now, and he talked about a lot of the traumas that he had happen in his life. Now, I didn't listen to the whole thing. I listened to some of it, and I heard some clips. A lot of stories he told. I've seen a lot of Jeezy interviews, so a lot of the stories that he told were stories that I've heard him tell in previous interviews. I thought it was interesting, but there's one part that threw me off, and I'm going to play it for you guys, and you guys tell me what you think about it.
Oh, shit.
To my quote, real niggas don't cheat.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
I kind of understand what
They
you
do
mean
not.
when you say that.
They do not.
I understand what you mean when you
It's
say that.
something in us
Yeah.
that makes us want to be right
Yes.
across the board.
But is that so that you are living up to the expectation that you've set for yourself? because again, you're going back to your childhood wounds of
Right.
trying to be perfect
Right.
to receive the love from your mom, or is that really where you've landed, that you want to be a man that does things the right way because you want to be honorable and
Yes.
you want to respect the woman that you're with? Because those are two different things.
I want to be honorable, and I'm just anybody that's real. And when I say real, I mean real with yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna hold. There's a
Hey, that's some bullshit. Anyway,
I know. That's some
Hold
bullshit.
on.
Bullshit.
Why do you think
Bullshit.
that is some bullshit?
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Why do you
Come
think
on
that
now.
that's some bullshit?
Hey, Hollywood, go
That's some
ahead.
bullshit. So okay, so now it proves my what I thought from the beginning. I didn't know that was his show. I thought that was Nia Long's show.
Nia Long killed
so
that shit.
Yeah, she killed it. It's like for the
She
past
definitely did.
few months, like Jeezy began dragged from the white side and
Bingo.
from our side. So
There you
now
go.
he's
There
okay.
you
I'm
go.
gonna create something to say who I really am. Because
There
when you
you
do
go.
shit like that, you trying to say, you trying to say, okay, let me show
You
people
trying-
who I really am, right? So he began dragged from our
Yes.
people saying, hey, you should have messed with her in the first place. She's racist, and now you look stupid because you don't mess with her no more. You had a kid.
Yeah.
From the white side, you got the View, because Shorty's on the View, whatever like that. They like, man, you should never mess with her. I mean, you should never mess with him. He had all this crap. So now he said, I'm gonna create my own little platform so I can say some bullshit now. So and it's funny to me, he kept looking at the camera. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Exactly.
He kept looking at the camera. I'm like, what are you doing, you idiot?
Wink.
He's an
Hey, no.
idiot.
I totally agree. I have written down the same thing in the notes. I'm like, yo, it sounds like to me he's trying to save face. He's trying to create his own narrative.
You know what's
He wants
coming.
people to see him how he sees himself,
yes,
but he never really got to the nucleus of anything. So everything that he was talking about was really, it was like, what are we doing here? What was the point of the of this anyway? I was trying to figure out. You gave us an interview that nobody asked for.
Exactly.
Let me tell y'all this.
I don't agree with none of that.
So look, so I'm gonna let T get to his. As I say this, right? T, as I say this, I want you to say your piece, bro. So this is what I'll say. Now he said, I'm a quote. He made the quote, "Real niggas don't cheat," and guess what? Guess what? One of the songs is named on his album.
What's that?
Real niggas
Real
don't
niggas
cheat.
don't cheat.
That's promotion.
Yes,
That's all
I
I'm
agree
gonna
with
say.
that too.
T
I
Streets,
agree
go
with that
ahead.
too.
You got the floor.
Well, of course, it's promotion. The name of the show is the name of the album. This is all
Really?
How'd y'all
Yes.
not
I
see
didn't know
that
that.
shit?
I didn't know.
It was
This is all promotion.
I wasn't even paying attention. Damn.
But I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with the assessments from Hollywood and Miss Danya.
Talk to you.
This is why. Two reasons.
your piece.
One, you got a former thug, drug dealer, whatever you want to call him. He's opening up. He's sharing his feelings. People can't change. People can't change. That's what y'all telling me. You can't change. And number
I
two,
believe he can change.
look, number two, listen, he put on a clinic of how to be sensitive and try to bag Nia
There it
Long.
is.
You should see her face
Yup.
in that interview.
I don't think he's trying to
I don't think he's trying to bag her. I
Yeah, I
think he's
don't think
really
he's
trying
trying to bag
to
her,
recreate his image. And that's all I saw while watching the interview.
Yeah,
Period.
I didn't see
Yeah.
bagging. I didn't see bagging. I mean, that's just me.
I mean, you never
That-
really
that's
gave
what I
us
saw.
anything
I saw that.
substantial.
I saw that
You
loud
gave
and
us
clear.
something that we already knew. You gave us something that you have said repeatedly in multiple interviews in the past. We're looking for something different from Jeezy. Okay, give us a reason to listen to you. I feel like at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, maybe he was trying to just save face. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't know what that girl gonna say after all of this is over. So it's almost like you're trying to make me out to be something that I'm not. No, I'm going to clean it up before it could get to that. You know what I'm saying? Because people only, controlling that narrative.
I agree.
Because people are going to believe the first person that speaks.
This is what I'll say. What did Jeezy say? What did he actually say
Nothing.
about his relationship? Nothing.
Nothing.
So he didn't speak out to get in front of anything.
I feel like he didn't speak out about it because there's nothing to really speak on. So that's why I say he's trying to create. He's a Libra. Doggone it.
This is
I'm trying to tell you, Libras have the gift of gab. No shade. But they will stand in front
promotion
and
for
speak
the
a
album.
narrative.
Promotion for the album,
No, but
and he
Mo
trying to
is-
bag Nia along.
And he did
On one of the
all
songs on the album, he said if he ever meet her, he gonna get at her. He was trying to bag Nia along.
And look at that.
He could be trying to bag her, but
So you think
3
he
million
would go-
views.
So you
3
think
million
he would,
views.
You think he'd like?
I mean, look at how he went at Jenny
Yes.
May. It's
Listen.
not
Wow.
it's not far fetched that was his motive.
Bagger?
But at the same time, you gave us an interview talking about nothing.
Everything
Yeah.
y'all said,
Nothing
all
was
that shit that
substantial.
y'all said
All right,
can be
Trey.
true.
3 million.
Yeah, right.
views.
Right.
Go
I
ahead, Trey.
mean, yo, bro, that's to me, yo, that's brilliant marketing. But
is.
all that shit, I mean, like, I thought that it was dope from okay, because you've been killing your community for 20 years with the drug snowman shit, right? So for
And that's
you-
not even true.
It actually is, but anyway,
No, it's not.
It actually is. It
Because
actually is.
his message
It
changed in like
actually is.
2010, 2011,
Right,
2012.
But did he not just
See,
drop
you
the
don't listen to
Snowman
Jeezy, so you don't
mixtape?
know.
Did he
That's
not just drop
right.
the
You have
Snowman
white kids.
mixtape?
That was in the beginning.
Okay, okay. Well, he just dropped 1 year ago. So anyway, so but the optics of him sitting there and having a beautiful conversation with a black woman to me was dope. But at the same time, that shit is all motherfucking promotion, bro. That's all it was. I mean, I ain't even
It
gonna
was
get deep
cool.
in it.
I mean, it was
This
cool.
shit was dope.
It was cool when they was
Yeah.
interviewing, but when he said, you know what my quote is? Real niggas don't cheat.
Real niggas don't
That's
cheat.
when I couldn't
That's
listen to
the-
it.
Why
anymore.
exactly?
That's when I was like, you know
What
what?
was
that's
that?
the,
What was about that E that you
Well,
did not
well,
like?
what I don't like about it is that has nothing to do with being real in that. So when,
Who
when
asked you if you cheated, though?
if someone does
Yeah,
that,
that's
you're saying
exactly.
that you're not a real person. If you
Right.
cheat on somebody, that sounds dumb as shit. To me.
It's a
Like,
line to get Nia because her dude cheated. Y'all blind. Y'all can't y'all see this?
all of y'all, listen, everything that everybody's saying is, to me, is
It's
true.
all
I don't
things are
disagree with
true.
none of y'all.
Yeah.
All of
I
that
disagree
shit.
with that. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
everything.
because
else.
I do feel like he was trying to put the
But-
charm on.
Yeah, I feel like he put the
Absolutely
charm, but I don't think
Absolutely.
But yeah, but
Yeah, but it was not. It was.
But but you know what's funny though? How everybody who has their little interview, whatever, they always come up. Yeah, man, I was molested and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right? Trying to get a little sob story.
I was saying I was 6 years old. Yeah, everybody said the same shit, man.
This man went back to his whole childhood, kind of covered the bases,
man.
gave excuses for why he was how he was, and now he trying to clear everything up because he's a changed man. It was
Yo,
an
but
interview we didn't
actually-
need.
But actually, so his and then when you click, he has a bunch of interviews. But I think that him having Nia, I think Nia stole the show. I think
Definitely.
that Nia.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that
definitely.
Nia, I think Nia
Definitely.
needs to keep doing that.
Yeah.
She needs to branch off and do that. Like she was so fantastic in that.
yeah, I thought it was her.
Because
job.
she was
I thought it
educating
was
him.
her
He
too.
was listening a little bit.
man, that shit was dope.
Yeah.
Cool. It was two wounded people, I guess. I guess Jeezy's a little wounded because he's had to file for divorce for whatever, the undisclosed reasons, and then Nia Long's been cheated on, so they could kind of relate with each other, and Jeezy could tell about his trauma and his super street life.
Yeah, but he ain't talking about nothing we wanted to hear about.
This chat is on fire, by the way. Golly. But no, not to hate on Jeezy though. Like the first point that I was making was that him having the image that he had before and him showing the optics that he showed in that interview, young men who were very impressionable can look at that and see growth, right?
No, that's the dopest part about it.
I think like that's the best part of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to
So was it just
No,
that
that's the
quote that
dopest
didn't
thing
sit
about
well with you, E? Just the fact that he said
Well,
that?
I mean,
okay,
that was a
so
bullshit ass
look,
motherfucking quote.
so that quote,
That
so
quote
no,
really
so look,
triggered you, bruh.
so it did, it did.
I want to
because
get
it's
to the
way-
root of it. Let me be
no,
Nia
because-
Long.
you
Pretend
know
I have
what?
a wig
Because
on.
You know what?
Tell me more.
It's the way.
Man,
it's
that
the way
deserve
he
a pause.
said it.
I know.
It's the way he said it, AG. It just didn't seem genuine. It just seemed
right?
like
Yeah,
it was
it
just some bullshit to say. They don't. If you, I mean, come on, dog, stop all that, man. Like,
Hey,
that's
You know he be cheating.
I was expecting to hear him do some ad libs during that interview. That's right. Lock it up.
yeah.
But no, he said he tore his vocal cord. That's why his voice is like that.
Hey,
I learned
Dar-
a
What you
lot.
about to say,
Darius,
Trey?
Darius, the author, said, guaranteed Jeezy next album gonna have drugs and killing in it.
Everybody
From
knew
the
that.
hood. You can
Everybody
move
knew that.
away from the
Hey.
hood, but you ain't gonna
Hey.
never let the hood go. It's in you. No matter how much you meditate, no matter how much you become one with your higher self, at the
Hey.
end of the day, you are who you are. Accept
Hey,
it.
listen. So you got Taya Face. Taya said that Jenny Ma was the cause of the divorce, not him. It was his decision to file and not her. So all of that, the whole interview, as soon as she got to the asking him about the wife situation, it was everything got shut down. So it was brilliant. It was brilliant that they saved that question to the end, so you watch everything else,
Yeah,
but you really got
Might be a
nothing.
part two, though.
you
being
got
on it.
Part two.
nothing.
Might be a part
Possibly.
two.
Maybe.
But for what? For
Possibly.
what? If
And
you
then the
ain't
Jeezy
trying to
album
go in
coming
there
out
and just
now.
like really tell what
I might
happened, what is the
forget, but I don't
point?
forget.
Now,
Dope said that he think
Yeah.
that she think that Jenny Ma cheated on Jeezy. That's why he divorced.
That's probably why he putting out there real niggas don't cheat. She probably did cheat on that man, but did she have reason to? We got to look at the circumstances here.
true. Plus, it's levels of cheating. What is cheating?
Exactly. What did he
I mean,
consider
like,
cheating? She could have just
know.
been talking to somebody. It all depends. Like at the end of the day, like, come on, bro.
Now, so look, I think this
Relax,
is
Donnie.
I
Relax.
think this is our last story, and this is so all right. So I'm gonna start like this. There's an artist named Coi Leray. Coi Leray is a young, beautiful young lady who actually makes dope music, in my opinion, right?
Mhm.
And her father is someone from the industry too. His name is Benzino.
Benzino, no
Benzino is a former. He was a former artist. He's a former owner of what magazine was
The
that?
Source.
Source Magazine,
Okay.
Five Mic Club.
The body.
Okay, he was a part of that,
Yeah.
right? And in his career, and to fast forward, he was at one point on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta when it was first coming out, the first few seasons when everybody was really into it.
I think it
He
was New
a,
York.
he was New York.
I think it was
Well, I
New
know
York.
he used to be on with Stevie J a lot. He was Atlanta, so maybe they interchanged. But
Well, they were both.
Yeah,
were
they
both
were
actually. They
That
were on
Paul
both.
Pierce got stabbed,
Yeah.
but I
yeah,
didn't
that's
say it.
true.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
true.
right.
And
Yeah,
He
That's
got
true.
to scrapping
Okay.
with the locks, but it didn't turn out in his favor that one.
Now
It definitely
Benzino
didn't.
is from Boston, I think, Massachusetts. He's I don't know him like that, but he said, he says he's a street guy, came up in the street. I think he got people to vouch for that. None of that means anything. I'm just giving y'all some background on who he is. And so his daughter is actually is an artist now, and she's, to me, I think he says, I don't know. I don't remember Benzino being that popular as an artist. I don't think he was as popular as his daughter. But
No.
anyway, Coi Leray says that her dad, Benzino, has asked her for some money, right? So it says, all this week, there's been beef between Coi Leray and her father, Benzino. I hate to see father and anybody beef, especially in public, right? Says after the rapper talked about him in a recent interview, Benzino took issue with some of the things said. Coi Leray claimed that he was envious of her success, but her dad refuted the allegations and accused her of pushing a false narrative. Benzino also accused Angie Martinez as manipulating the interview to purposely create tension between her and her father. Benzino also shared a video debunking some of the things that Coi Leray has said. So what I'm about to do now is just play what Benzino, been saying or whatever. So.
And what I called you for, I called you for some money. I made you didn't make me. And I called Ray and everybody else. I'm supposed to. Who the fuck else am I supposed to call? What the fuck is the matter with this generation and you kids, man? Y'all are.
Then he goes to this.
Fuck the music industry. I take my right back to Boston or any block in this country and get it. Because that's what I did. For real. But we started Hip Hop Weekly. We moved on. I moved to Miami. But I gave your mother a house. Now, before that, I was giving your mother $4,000 a month allowance. 4 G's a month for a few years. She could have took some of that money and saved it.
All right.
But I can't let you come on the internet and ruin my reputation. How are you a clout kid? How am I using you for clout when I'm your storyline since day one? I thought it was over with. I thought after Rolling Loud, which you treated me like I was one of the fucking stagehands. It ain't no secret I'm not doing as better than I was, but I don't give a I don't care about. That's not what it is about me. Money didn't make me. I've had millions, and I've spent it on you, your mother, your 2 older brothers, Taj.
And this the last rant.
You tell me I've survived everything, but I'm gonna let my daughter take me down? It ain't gonna happen, CC. Princess. When you was 3, you had minks and diamonds on in Ray Ray's video, Shine Like My Son, where I brought other fathers and their kids. Stevie, Nori, Ja, where y'all at? Y'all supposed to be my fucking brothers. Say something. You was there when I was taking care of her. You seen what the fuck I was. Where the fuck are all my friends at that seen me taking care of this little girl and ain't saying?
So that's actually sad, to be honest. And so what the thing was that they was, so basically Benzino is saying also that he's not financially where he used to be, and he's like, yes, I did ask my daughter for some money, and there's nothing wrong with that. And so this is just this right here. So are we gonna get to that? But I'm gonna play. This is like Gilbert Arenas' rebuttal to that. Now I don't know.
No.
It's not his rebuttal.
This is not his rebuttal. This is what I had recently listened to or seen a clip of what you're about to play. And when I listened to that Benzino, all the Benzino stuff that he did recently that you played, that's what popped in my head. That's why I sent you that clip.
Okay. And so this is opposed to, so this is basically, this clip is like, so he was saying how he asked his daughter for money, right? And he feels like that there's nothing wrong with that. I raised you. I should be able to ask you for money. Now, this is something separate, like T just explained. I'm going to tell you what Gilbert Arenas said.
When you ask white kids, what's the first thing you bought? They've never said anything about buying their parents anything. Right. Nah, for sure. You know what I mean? And they're taught to move the money forward, right? So whatever money they get, they're saving. So when they get kids, they can take care of their kids for their kids to take care of their kids. Right. We're taught when we make money, move back. We got to take care of our parents. We got to take care of our parents. So by the time we all get kids, there's no money left. Right? So the life we gave our parents, we can't give our kids.
Hollywood, I want to ask you a question. So how do you feel about a parent asking or needing money from their child?
Ooh, that's rough. Well, I ain't really had no money to give my parents, so I don't really know. But it's interesting what Gilbert said. I mean, damn, that's real because wow, it's kind of, I'm kind of stuck because it makes sense. It's like we all, it's like we black people are so used to struggling, and so I guess they, not all, but so used to banking on, if one of their kids make whatever, some of them they are expecting for them to give back. And that makes sense what Gilbert said, but in reality, I would have brought my mom or dad a house if I had it, if I was
For sure.
So I definitely would have did that. Yeah, and then going back to Benzino, damn, that's tough, man. I mean, how he was talking, I believe him. How he was talking, I didn't really hear her side of it, but no matter what, if my dad, even if my dad, me and him don't have the best relationship, I still got him. If he asks for something, I still got him. I'm not gonna put it out there in the streets to know. It's gonna stay in house. I don't give a fuck what goes on. It's gonna stay in house. It's not going. Everybody ain't gonna be hearing about what's going on in the household. I ain't giving my pop this, or mom's this or whatever like that. But I don't see what's wrong with asking the daughter for some money. I mean, all you can do is say no.
Yeah,
Say no. Say no.
T Streets, what you feel about that?
I feel that Gilbert Arenas has a point in certain circumstances. It's not always going to be that cut and dry, but he has a point about why white kids, when they come into money, why they don't help their parents, because their parents are already well off.
Right.
That's the biggest difference.
That's it.
Most times, I'm not going to say all white people. It's not all white people, but that's the idea. And as far as Benzino just it sounds sad, but I would never want to be in that position.
A lot of money. It seemed like he said he was once a millionaire.
If you don't know how money works, you're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's with anybody that come into a lot of money. All these people that hit lotteries, these football, basketball players that's broke after 10 years, it's because they never learned the value of money and how you're supposed to handle money. So
we need to have a pot.
It's going to happen to people.
We need to have a pot about that. Financial literacy.
I was going to ask you, how do you feel about about your getting money?
So first things first. What Gilbert said, a lot of financial advisors have said, and they say, why do you have to kind of carry the burden for your family? Well, I'll explain, because you're the only one that is in a position where you can change everybody's life. Where things go left is that you allocate all your money towards one thing and one thing only, which is spending and not growing it. If let's say you get 10 mil, you can put that mil and buy everybody that needs a house, or you can create a business and put them on salary and they can buy their own house. And if you're going to buy somebody a house, make sure you do it in a way that you're still a tax benefit. There's so many different ways. If you become financially literate, and you can take care of your people and teach them how to fish and make sure that they're comfortable. But where we make the mistakes is when we get money, what do? We blow it fast. House, car, clothes, things that devalue. The house usually is something that appreciates, but oftentimes we don't do it in a smart way. So if we just take the time to learn the business, learn how money works, like T says, it can be a great thing. So the heart's in the right place, but mine isn't. So that's my take on it, right? And Gilbert done fucked up a lot of money too, so he's one to speak.
Everybody listen to fucking Gilbert Arenas, bro.
Another thing about the
he made a
Benzino
point
situation, the Benzino, exactly. He made a strong point. He is, and then people need to hear it. But I still think you need to take care of your family, because they took care of you. We're in a position we're in because somebody took the time, or most of us, somebody took the time to invest time, money, and effort into you. The least we can do is make sure everybody's good and comfortable. There's just good ways to do it instead of the bad way. Now, with the Benzino situation, there's two comments. He needs Nia Long to do a little sit down with him.
Man, he be crying
rehabilitate his image. And number two, I think Eminem is somewhere laughing.
Yeah, I forgot about that beef.
Forgot about that beef. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So look, so there's one more thing that he said, and I want to get y'all take real quick on this. He said that her and Busta Rhymes have a song together, okay? And what he made the comment on his rant that Busta Rhymes is a grown ass man who shouldn't be doing no song with my daughter and who's half naked.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, do y'all feel like T Streets? I'm gonna ask you. So, do you look at it like Busta Rhymes, an artist, is doing a song with an artist, or since Benzino feels like Busta Rhymes is a peer, do you feel Busta Rhymes shouldn't have did no song with her and been in no video like that?
Man, that's a good look for her that the legend did a song with her. As far as the half naked stuff, I mean, she's grown. She's grown, and that's how she wants to dress.
Yeah.
Now, it's one thing if Busta trying to holler at her, then
exactly.
Yeah, if it's that, then you got a leg to stand on. But if it's not, then nah, shut up.
Yeah.
Benzino, I'm gonna keep it plain and simple. He been the goddamn cancer. He is fucking feelings. And that's just is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with what it is that girl is doing. I also feel like when it comes down to it, maybe something is going on with them, and maybe she feels like she have good reason to not help him out financially. I mean, if you started this, then you should still be in a better financial situation. Maybe he's not good with money, and maybe she don't feel comfortable with giving him money. I don't always feel like you should always have to come to your family's rescue just because you got it.
Yeah, I mean, if their relationship was fine, we wouldn't know about this issue.
Yeah,
Is that whatever their past relationship was, how she might have felt he treated her mother, and now that she's popping, he want to come around. All that shit happens.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And now he.
How did he treat her?
Right.
True.
So now he feels like, yo, you wouldn't even be in music if I didn't inspire you. So now he feels she owes him something. And that's where the problem is. Like,
You're
excuse
doing
me.
your job.
You feel what I'm saying?
You're supposed to be a father. You don't get rewarded for being a father.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, I think that his argument is like stupid as hell.
If I gotta go to social media to talk about
Exactly.
my father instead of talking to my father about my father,
exactly.
That's a huge issue.
Exactly.
And
that's one thing.
Go ahead.
That's one thing Corley Ray said. She said that we could talk offline. We could do this offline. This shouldn't be done in the media. You know who you can reach. You called me recently, so you know who you can reach to get in touch with.
You call me for money, but you can't.
That's real.
But he trying to formulate some money somewhere. Maybe he monetized and he did that to get some views or whatever the case may be. But like, you shouldn't be putting that out there on social media.
I think he really struggling. I think that's where a lot of us.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sound like he was crying in that joint, bro. Like
if he was in a
That's
position,
that cancer.
listen. If he was in a position that he should have been and been wise with what he does, and Carmen not biting him in the back, his daughter wouldn't have to get naked to get some spins.
Exactly.
Get some attention.
Exactly.
Yeah,
anytime
he
you
just
call out
reaping
your boys,
what the hell he sowed.
Yeah,
what he put out there, he getting it back,
Uh-huh.
and he don't like it. He can't handle it.
Right.
Absolutely.
anytime you call out your boys, I'm telling you, anytime you call out
you
your
call
boys
your
in that
boys
rant,
out.
well, y'all know, y'all was around when I was taking care of it. Say something.
G and Trey
Come
was
on now.
there, and Weekend at Juniors, and Reek no. Reek knows.
He acting like Irv Gotti, man. Like,
yeah.
No, man, you doing too
let
much.
me know if we got
Beta
time
male
for
tendencies.
Ask the Rec Room.
So we got a segment that we call, and it's called Ask the Rec Room, right?
Ask the Rec Room.
Oh, ready to play the end music. We ain't at the end yet. So we have a segment called Ask the Rec Room, and this is a segment where, we always tell everybody after every pod that if you have any questions or any topics that you want us to talk about, to DM us. And what we do is we read the DMs from that you sent in, and we put it in the Ask the Rec Room section. And so we have one of those, and Trey's going to give it to us.
So we have a young lady who sent the question, and she's in her early 30s. She said no kids as of yet. She is hoping one day to get married, but what she's saying is she's not rushing. I'm not rushing, but it's and this is a fantastic basic general question. She says, speaking to the Rec Room, what are three basic things that she should be looking for in a partner?
Oh damn. Okay.
Y'all want to go first?
Not everyone at once.
Y'all married people.
In the chat too. And look. If you in the chat and your ass know what you talking about, put 3 things that they should look for
I got
in
something.
a partner. Go
I
ahead.
got something. Don't look external, look internal.
Oh.
Make sure that you're already at peace. Make sure that you're already happy.
All right, that's
and
2.
make sure that you appreciate yourself. When you're doing
That's
those
3.
three things, right? You do those
That's
3
3.
things for yourself. When somebody comes along and does it, they know what the pattern is. They know the blueprint of what they need to do with you. So don't look outwards for something that you should be looking inwards for.
Hollywood, give me 3.
Be patient. with yourself and your partner. Be transparent. Be very transparent. And then my third one would be transparency and honest. Be honest. You know, just be honest. I mean, that's what helped me. That's I've been with my wife. We've been college sweethearts since 2005. Got married in 2013. We had our ups and downs, but those three things, you know, that we have done, it just been it worked for us. And one thing I told people, what works for me might not works for you. So you got to find what works for you and yours in the day. Yep.
T Streets, give me 3.
3.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! I don't know, man.
You
sound a little frustrated.
if I knew, I might be married. Be transparent. Be transparent. I do agree with transparency and honesty, but also do not make sure love isn't the only thing, the only reason why you consider a partner. Love should not be the only reason. We got to stop falling in love and thinking that's the strongest thing to make everything survive.
That's real talk. All right, I'm gonna get my 3.
Here 3 players.
Mine is kind of what everybody was saying. My number one thing is communication. You have to be able to. You have to look for a person. To me, you need a person. Look for a person who is able to communicate, because communication is everything in a relationship, friendship, and all the above. The second thing is you have to make sure that you can be yourself. Look for a person that seems like they're being genuine and being who they are and being upfront. A lot of times people get into relationships and they give you a false sense of who they really are, and then you don't learn them till a little later. Of course, you're not going to reveal everything at the beginning, but try to be with someone you know that you kind of found the right person when you can be who you are all the way around. You can be funny, you can be goofy, you can be serious, and that person loves all those parts of your personality, right? That's when you know you got somebody that you can maybe have a ride or die with. The third thing is look for somebody who uplifts you and has a positive aura about themselves, that is down with what you down with, down to help you if you need help, just always being an uplifting person. Positivity goes a long way. So those are my 3. It's a lot more, but those are the 3 I'm going to say. Danya,
Okay. I think coming from a women's perspective, first off, you have to definitely know your worth, because when you know your worth, you're not going to settle for just anything. You're not going to tolerate anything. Have your standards, place your standards, and that's how you can kind of weed out, the good ones from the bad ones, because a lot of them ain't going to want to, they're going to find you to be difficult when you have standards. So so make sure you have your standards, and I don't believe no standard is too high or too firm, and looking for what it is that you want, and get somebody to complement your spirit. We always talk about all the outside things, and like AG said, you have to go internal, so get someone that matches your spirit, that speaks the same love language as you. You know what it is that you want.
Now, before I ask you, I have to read this comment. I just have to. This is from Taya. I can't say it. Taya. Yeah. She says, I'm assuming this is a female. It says, I'm so different. I'm not looking and never looking for a partner. I'm just not, it's not that serious to me. People doing that these days, wow, single forever. God damn.
I feel like when you don't look, I feel like I understand where she's coming from. When you don't look, things are naturally drawn to you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be out here looking for nobody for real. A man is supposed to find a wife. I don't think that the wife is supposed to be out there looking, and I think that's where you get it mixed up a lot of the times, and you end up finding the wrong.
Well, how about this, Don? You're not necessarily looking, but can you be open to it? There's a difference, right?
Be open to looking?
No, open to finding someone. When someone says single forever, that means it seems like they have the mindset of never wanting or desiring to have someone.
I think I'm not sure how she puts it, but I walk around saying, "Oh yeah, I'm single and I love it," and that's because I'm not standing for anything that But there's always room to be open. There's going to be that person that comes around that's going to be able to break down those barriers that you have. No mountain is too high for the person that's actually designed for you. I just feel like a lot of the times, us women get into this thing because we're tired of getting fucked over by men. We get into this mode of.
We're gonna turn this into a pod now, Trey. Before I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you do the finale. I know how you love to go last. So, what are your 3 things that?
I never thought that you would ask. I appreciate that. so number one. You can't be looking for shit. You have to just be, and I think that Hollywood was talking about it, or AG. You have to be constantly focusing on how to be a better version of you, whether you're a male or whether you're a female. As you go, you are going to attract people. You're going to attract different types of people, and even when you might even think in your mind like, that might be a pretty good partner. At the same time, if that person sees or feels that you might be desperate or coming on a little bit too strong, you might push that person away. I always say, listen, be friends first.
So that's your first thing?
Have a fucking friendship first. Find a good person first. You don't it might yes. So I would say work on yourself first. You're gonna attract it. And
that's
even
number one.
Yes. And even when you think that it's there, you gotta know, like, yo, you might think this person is a good partner, but they might just end up being a fantastic friend. That happens. That happens, right?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Number two, communication is super key. Some of us think that we know how to communicate. Some of us think that we're having conversations when we're mainly the only people that's talking. You see what I'm saying?
But Trey, you also got to put in comprehension as well, because you could communicate all day long. It's about how somebody comprehends what it is that you're communicating.
Am I actively listening, or am I just listening to respond to you?
Exactly.
All right. And so number 3.
So number 3, you should. It's kind of a mixture of 2 things. As far as values, how you feel about certain things, right? And okay, since we're moving in this direction, am I empathetic to how you feel about certain things? Or if I don't agree with it, I'ma just shut down, right? But how are we supposed to be in a fruitful relationship when we can't communicate?
Right.
So you have to be able to understand the person, have patience, friendship. Then you get into that other shit. But then you got to be able to communicate, and you got to be open to, embrace what your partner feels.
There
well.
you
have to learn how to trust it.
That'll be $8. That'll be $8.
Yeah.
So look,
who in the building, Trey?
All right, bro. We got, bro. We about hold up. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll all the way up, bro, because they ain't here tonight, baby. So we got Share Bear. No, AG, it's not Care Bear. It's Share Bear. AG, feel me? We got my blood cousin in this thing, man. My man posts 3-4 times a day. That's Interesting Podcast is in the building. Love you, bro. Appreciate you, King. We got UEFK in the building with us tonight. We got always my man Darius, the author. He's gonna be back on the show with us. We got my man Darius, the author. Darius is in this thing. We got Miss Coco Mellon, who need to be asleep. We have Dope. What's up, Dope? We appreciate you. Dope is in here with us every week.
Every pod.
Every pod. We got Sandy B. Sandy B was on fire in the chat tonight. What's up, Sandy B? We got love underscore with us every single week.
Every
man.
pod.
Every pod.
She gonna get that Starbucks. They gonna get that Starbucks.
She gonna get that Starbucks. We got Wasp in here with us tonight. We got Taya Face Taya lighting the whole chat up tonight. Lighting the chat up. Had the chat on fire. Actually, ladies, if you're looking for when I say fantastic professional makeup artist, hit up Taya Face Taya. She's out of this world fantastic with that. We also have Angel Bear 37. Thank you, Angel Bear 37. We got H.Asna. Thank you so much for being in here with us tonight. As we proceed, we have my man Millie. My man Millie.
Millie, I gotta have a chat with you, Millie. Hey, bro.
How Millie gonna come on like 2 minutes before the show and be like, "Whoa, what's up?"
Hey, long as he in the building. Long as he in,
better make it number.
Hey, give me my Playboy. You know what I mean? We got that's our man. We got Pandora's _box. Okay, Pandora's _box. Okay. Who else we got in here with us tonight? We got Tyreek. We got our brother, Mr. Tyreek Kilgore. Thank you so much for coming with us, bro.
What up?
You dig? What's up with you? We got my man Craig Gear. What's up, Craig Gear? Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being in here. Who else we got in here with us, bro? I'm just trying to tell you that we packed in here tonight.
Well, that's what's good, bro.
Bro, so that's the.
We got like a minute 27.
Tyreek said, not the whole government. You lucky I ain't say your middle name.
Hey.
But we have a fantastic show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, bro.
Yes, and I want to say, as I always say, there was a question about the pod. Yes, we do the Podbean episodes every Thursday at 8 p.m. Follow us on Instagram. We also do on-camera episodes. So once you follow us on Instagram at the Rec Room Pod, the link is in the bio to the YouTube, so you can put voices. You can put faces with the voices. The audio on this Podbean is also available on all sites that are all streaming sites. You can find the pod. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I also want to give a special shout out to Hollywood. Thank you for joining us, brother.
Appreciate you.
It was great having you. He's also going to give his whole story on one of the in-person on-camera pods in the future.
Right.
So y'all look out for that. I just want to thank everybody, man. Y'all don't have to be here, but y'all the ones that keep us going, and that's why we keep doing it. What's up?
Hey, just not also. Don't forget, just like
you got 13 seconds.
You can post your questions on what is it, E?
On the Rec Room pod. You just go to the DM if it's any topics.
There you go.
Yeah. And we'll see y'all next time.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace. All right, y'all.